All right. Well, there's my mother, and I am. It says Mary Elsie Henderson, taken May 24th. I was born May 4th, 1947, 20 days old. And this is Mother and Mary Elsie Henderson. This is Mom and Daddy. Daddy loved orchids and would give Mother orchids. He was so sweet and kind about giving us lovely. When I was a little bitty kid, just 2 or 3 or 4, like for Mother's Day, I got corsages and wore them to church and all that kind of thing. He was, always gave us nice gifts. The drugstore's been here since 1841, and Glasgow's been here since 1836. And you have roots with all these people. It goes back to my 2 great-grandfathers. Grandfather, I should say. This is the first one that had the drugstore, Dr. Osborne Henderson, and he was the father of Joseph Stern Henderson. And this is my 2 great-grandfather, and Joseph Stern is my 1 great-grandfather. I remember when I was in elementary school, they had all those booths and these stools, and we were really busy at noontime during the week because people came in and we would sell our sandwiches, the ham salad, pimento cheese, our tuna salad for 40 cents for the sandwich. This was the original dishes with, I guess this would be for a sandwich way back when, and this was the cup and saucer. And you can see that they all match. And this is Hamilton Beach. I have to look and see what this says it is. I don't remember. Yeah, it's Hamilton Beach too. And they all pretty well match. But we were kind of known for the really good homemade orangeades, lemonades, and limeades with fresh fruit. My mother, Elsie Henderson, and David's mother, Delma Henderson, they cleaned this whole fountain like every Monday. And my dad had done 3 years and then went in the military because he had a problem with one of the professors at the St. Louis College of Pharmacy and told him, he'd see him after the war. He had to do 50 missions on the Adriatic Sea. And he was homesick, just like I used to be. But when he got off, I think in New York City, I'm not 100% sure, but I think it was New York City, he didn't have a dime. He went to Salvation Army, and they gave him money to get to St. Louis. And when he got to St. Louis, that's how he put himself through St. Louis College of Pharmacy. And Mother died February, let's see, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, February the 6th, 2023. So she's right there. And Daddy, I think, is right here. So that's his right there. And this is her here.
One of the things that makes Glasgow special for me is the fact that I'm just related to a lot of people here. I did not grow up here. I grew up in Armstrong. I went to church here. But I have many, many relatives here. And so family. In fact, we're surrounded by relatives here where we live. I've got a first cousin once removed, who's just across the street. A wonderful, beautiful lady, Joanne. Because I get it. Oh, it's my sweet cousin Joanne. Hello, Joanne. Joanne.
The telephone's
actually, no, we're actually here doing an interview for this documentary we're making, and it's curious because one of the questions that we were asked was what's special about Glasgow. And I mentioned I have lots of really nice relatives here. For example, my first cousin once removed, Joanne, who lives down across the street. And the phone rang, and it was my sweet cousin Joanne.